What if your friendly neighbor, the one who always waves hello and brings in your mail, was hiding a secret life of murder? It's a terrifying thought, but the unsettling truth is that many of the most prolific serial killers in history appeared completely ordinary, blending seamlessly into everyday life, hiding their sinister secrets. They were family men, dedicated workers, even respected members of their communities, yet beneath the surface, shadows lurked, hiding dark secrets. Evil, it turns out, often hides in plain sight, smiling right at us, lurking in the shadows of our everyday lives, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. This isn't just about a disguise, it's about a masterfully crafted illusion, a psychological mask designed to disarm us and draw us into a chilling web of deception. Today, we are peeling back that mask to understand why we so often fail to see the monster standing right next to us, lurking in the shadows, waiting. To truly grasp how this unfolds, we must plunge deep into the unsettling psychology of masking. Many serial killers craft a disturbingly effective dual identity, concealing their true selves behind a facade that's both chilling and captivating. There's the public persona, the charming, helpful, and utterly unremarkable individual smiling at you, right? But lurking beneath that facade is the hidden predator, the one who thrives in the shadows of their mind, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. This mask isn't just a simple deception. For them, it's a crucial part of their existence, a haunting shield that conceals their true selves from a world that refuses to understand. It's the very thing that lets them gain trust, creep close to their victims, and operate seamlessly, all while raising no suspicion whatsoever. Consider some of the most chilling figures in history. Take Ted Bundy, for instance. This guy was notorious not just for his heinous crimes, but also for his unsettling charm and striking good looks. A law student, he even volunteered at a crisis hotline, which makes it all the more haunting. John Wayne Gacy was the life of the party, a local businessman who entertained children as Pogo the Clown, hiding his sinister secrets behind a mask of laughter. Dennis Rader, the notorious BTK killer, led a double life as a compliance officer and even served as the president of his church council, all while hiding his chilling secrets. These public faces weren't just a mask. They were woven into the very fabric of their identities, making their sinister darkness nearly undetectable to those around them. This mask of normalcy is their most powerful weapon. So why do they go to such great lengths to appear normal? It often comes down to a deep-seated need for control. Many killers crave absolute control, not just over their victims, but over every aspect of their lives, including their public image. Maintaining a perfectly normal routine, a stable job, a tidy home, a polite demeanor serves a dual purpose, masking the chaos lurking just beneath the surface. It provides a chilling cover for their horrific crimes, granting them a twisted sense of stability and power. They are absolute perfectionists in their deception, relishing the thrill of outsmarting everyone around them. With each carefully crafted lie, they weave a world where they reign supreme, the masters of a grand, terrifying illusion that chills to the bone. This meticulous image management is what makes them so dangerously invisible, lurking in the shadows. How do they manage to live this double life without cracking under the pressure? The key lies in a chilling technique called compartmentalization. They mentally carve their existence into two distinct, shadowy realms, each carefully sealed off from the other, allowing them to navigate the darkness without losing their grip on reality. There's the normal self, the one who goes to work, chats with neighbors, and attends family gatherings, all while hiding the shadows lurking beneath the surface. The predator self lurks in the shadows, fantasizing, planning, and executing unspeakable acts of horror. This psychological split runs so deep that it creates a chilling barrier, blocking any sense of guilt or remorse from surfacing in their daily existence. It's haunting, really. It's not that they're in denial about what they're doing. It's a chilling, deliberate design crafted to evoke fear and confusion in all who encounter it. This eerie separation creates a chilling distance, allowing them to view their actions as if they belong to someone else, trapped in an entirely different reality. The predator exists as a shadowy figure, a separate entity lurking beneath the surface. Meanwhile, the facade of the normal man they project to the world stays untouched, innocent, and blissfully unaware of the darkness within. They employ powerful psychological mechanisms, carefully crafted to keep this unsettling split intact. Cognitive dissonance is a haunting phenomenon. It's where individuals twist their minds into believing their heinous acts are justified, convincing themselves that their victims somehow deserved it, or that their actions serve a darker, twisted purpose that elevates their wrongdoing to something they deem necessary. Another chilling aspect is the profound emotional detachment they develop. It's as if they learn to completely separate their emotions from their actions, viewing their heinous crimes with the cold, clinical distance of a scientist meticulously observing a disturbing experiment, utterly unfazed by the chaos they create. This chilling phenomenon is often coupled with moral disengagement, allowing individuals to reframe their evil acts into something entirely unrecognizable, distorting their reality. It's no longer murder, it's a game, a project, or a mission. It's a twisted reality where the line between life and death blurs, right? By shifting the language, they cleverly lighten the moral burden, enabling them to persist in their deceitful charade, free from the heavy chains of a guilty conscience. So, why does this deception work so well? Why do friends, family, and neighbors almost never suspect a thing? The simple answer is that our society is fundamentally wired to trust. We instinctively trust familiarity, kindness, and apparent normalcy. We have a preconceived notion of what evil looks like. We expect a monster to be visibly monstrous, with strange behavior, a menacing glare, or a dark, brooding presence. But real monsters have learned to exploit this. They know that politeness, a friendly smile, or a position of authority are keys that unlock our trust. The better they blend in, the safer they feel, and the more vulnerable we become. They use our own social instincts against us. The history of true crime is filled with these hidden killers. We've mentioned Ted Bundy, the charming law student, and BTK, the church-going family man. Then there was Jeffrey Dahmer, who was described by neighbors as a quiet, shy man who mostly kept to himself. The pattern is always the same. They masterfully manipulate trust and meticulously maintain their public image. Their neighbors and colleagues are almost always left in a state of profound shock when the truth is revealed, unable to reconcile the friendly person they knew with the monster on the news. Their most common refrain? He seems so normal. The unmasking, when it finally happens, is often the result of a small, seemingly insignificant mistake. It might be a moment of arrogance, a lapse in their routine, or a simple piece of evidence left behind due to overconfidence. After years, or even decades, of leading a perfect double life, their carefully constructed mask begins to crack, and the shockwave that follows is immense. The revelation forces everyone who knew them to question their own judgment. How could they have been so blind? This moment of unmasking reveals just how fragile the illusion was all along, held together only by our collective willingness to believe in the face of normalcy. Ultimately, the phenomenon of the killer next door says more about us than it does about them. Our deep-seated fear doesn't just come from the existence of these individuals, but from the chilling realization that evil can look just like us. Society creates faces of trust: the good family man, the dedicated employee, the helpful neighbor, and we often rely on these superficial labels instead of our own intuition. Evil thrives not in darkness, but in our blindness and our denial. It hides in the places we least expect it, camouflaged by the very things we're taught to trust. The killer next door isn't just a myth from a horror movie. It's a mirror reflecting our own vulnerabilities and assumptions. It's the stark reminder that true evil hides best where no one dares to look, behind a familiar face, a friendly gesture, and an ordinary life. And sometimes, the scariest part isn't the secrets they hide, but how well they manage to smile while doing it. Thank you for watching. If this exploration into the dark side of human psychology intrigued you, please consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel for more deep dives. Stay aware and stay safe. It was Profile Evil.